things off on that defending side, and of course that then means EDG get to dictate that pace on the attack.
Slow start actually here from EDG. Do have a little bit of pressure from CHICHOO towards Akee potentially when contact comes through here. Well, Saya's going to be able to really have a say in this because there's not going to be too, well, I was going to say EDG. Forced away by the smoke actually, a big gap towards A site, but no control of dish as of yet. EDG just invest all in towards main here.
And T1 feeling no necessity to move just yet, not going to bring that additional player back towards A. Leaving a lot towards Munchkin in his capability here. He's posted up on it, does have a turret as well. That should be ringing the alarm bell. Smoke soon to follow as well, just going to be littering the side. This will be instantly a retake. It's more kind of looking towards the likes of CHICHOO maybe to try and find something here. Again, this shouldn't be a problem just yet.
I was going to say, how late does CHICHOO actually sit on this? Because Munchkin's coming to hard clear. And he's so deep here, he's going to find him. CHICHOO completely unaware, but still gets the kill.
That's unbelievable. Now T1, how much value can they get? Nothing. Nobody takes down 2, maybe even 3 actually, tell a lie. And it's left Ban with everything in front of him. 4 players to try and locate. And that fumble up by Dish could definitely haunt them here. And feeling almost like it's impossible. Just being chipped away at by Smoggy. You keep everyone else holding that cross. EDG. Got everything they do well on the stun.
Smoggy.
Okay, well, this round's all but over, isn't it? Sayaplayer just sitting up towards the site, gonna hear these steps. How much damage can one man do? Smoggy is low, so I guess there's a chance he could do something towards that. Plant's gonna come in. That's now down. Smoggy get caught up here. Already 2 big kills. There it is. First, any more? No, not to be. So EDG keeping it clean, but looks like T1 were willing to brawl.
T1 stacked up outside, well, towards A main here. EDG creeping in Dish. Not going to be any utility here with Munchkin rotating across towards B site. Saya has deep control towards main. Trailblazer ready to go as soon as the smoke drops, I imagine.
Trying to fold on this. Paint shell to go through, but it's a 1-for-1 trade out. Can they escape in time? And here comes the pressure from the other side. Dropping down by Dish. Sight's going to be theirs. EDG looking to try and retake this fight. xeta though, lovely little hold there. Going to try and keep some composure, but look who's hunting him. KRÜ already there. Makes light work of one, and the follow-up from Smoggy makes this comfortable as T1 crumbling under this. That ult came on perfectly. The crunch to follow as well. And T1 looking for miracles from Munchkin. And he's got a clear sight first, and the cross will be watched too. No utility, spotted, chipped down, dealt with. EDG converting bonus too.
A huge financial cushion.
Seeing stingers, marshal, sheriffs, bits and bobs. Be a rough one to try and do some damage on.
Well, last time, I believe we saw T1 revert very quickly back towards just focus on retakes. Whether or not this is the same sort of thing they're going to test early on. Light investment here, stingers, some sheriffs, and a marshal, but...
CHICHOO's timing here. Munchkin once again. Yeah, feeling a little bit of that. Again, they are on a bit of a half buy, if anything. Going to deny the initial plant, that's not bad. Maybe allow that smoke to dissipate slightly further, give them a chance to do some damage on the way back out from it. This time though, plant goes in. Smoke should be fading soon enough, but for now they at least get a little bit of cover to play behind EDG.
Actually, what damage is possible here, to be honest. Carpe tagged up, KRÜ going to swing onto this fight too.
One enemy remains.
Just a formality at this point. On clean-up duty, and it will be a Prime Gaming flawless here. I believe.
Oh, ready to go in that time, also fantastic. See what they bring in this time around. EDG slow and cautious to challenge towards A. This puts a lot on Ban here.
He's fairly committed as well. Very deep position. EDG looking to slow things down. What's an anticipation of T1 flipping the switch and getting a little more aggressive? I mean, it is the heavier stack this side, but Van swings up to 2. KRÜ will punish.
And that's the first pick found, and still above a minute.
So many options.
Exactly, that's a great outcome for EDG. The patience going to pay off here.
I've got your trail.
And we know they can play that fast pace if necessary. So Rene's going to at least slow down the ability to springboard off the back of those Seekers, but they're still going to try and forge that path through. Munchkin forced to rescind quite far back. He could be hunting down here, but CHICHOO actually just missing that window of opportunity, but he could catch Sayaplayer potentially. Could continue along that path, but with the spike now down, T1, let's see if they look better in these retakes. Already xeta going to find Haodong. That's not a bad beginning.
CHICHOO should swing onto this. Yeah, CHICHOO actually able to get away, and a little bit of a missed opportunity, Lauren.
Certainly is. But look who's on the site. Not anymore. Massive from xeta. That's a big step. More. They've got it. Munchkin to find nobody. They're doing exactly what they needed. The change up here from T1, seeing a little deeper, even after losing out that first player. Diffuse is already towards halfway. Nothing to deny it now. Beautiful. Excellent round from xeta. And exactly what the doctor...
available.
Yeah, this guy is terrifying. I think we all know that by now. Have to see what he can achieve in this. That slow style does give him a little more room to play as well. I doubt Ban's going to be readdressing any of that aggression he ran with last round, and that's a very early investment of the ult. And it's all for nobody. Who's come out of this and still standing, still just fine. Hold on! This is a mistake from T1, almost losing everything. And while this happened, they took towards the site. EDG looking towards the B site already. A little bit of a trade, yes, but they get themselves spike ready in hand. Maybe a plant to be tested soon. And a player advantage at this point is massive as well.
xeta and Carpe left to try and recover this. So we've got some utility to work with. CHICHOO tapping the spike. Molly will land. It won't force CHICHOO out of position though. Still a safe plant.
Spike planted.
So I'm looking at the timing for KRÜ at this point, but xeta going to take those first couple of steps. He wants to go quick. Try and get ahead of the lockdown, and he can't. CHICHOO greets him with a smile. KRÜ will lose his life, but it's CHICHOO on the counter swing to be just perfectly positioned.
Everything else available. Storm up here for Ban, but removed immediately.
That's heartbreak for Ban. He is being bullied around this map. Wow, player. There's so many players waiting for this.
Flash through.
Anything? Okay. It's still favorable traits for EDG. They still hold 4 to the 3. Munchkin. Oh, you're very fortunate to be standing. CHICHOO waiting. Foiled. Oh, it's just perfect. EDG are outclassing T1 in this. Looking a little behind the curve. As Carpe and xeta need to try and get a move on if they want to try and catch him in the heels, but there's the opportunity's dwindled already. The plant's going to be theirs. Time's going to be on their side.
EDG are just so quick to react. Set up some of these pinches. I think T1 are feeling like, because KRÜ has the operator, that's where the stack is, the heavier side of this default, which is why they look to get aggressive outside dish, but it's another example of EDG almost baiting T1 into a false sense of security. And I'm with you, we need to see a timeout, how we do need to see an adjustment.
This is T1's pick. If you're just tuning in, didn't see the veto. Fracture was their first choice, really. This is what they've lent towards, feeling this was their best opportunity. And EDG have come out swinging. This has looked extremely comfortable. If we're kind of talking, you know, let's say consideration from last game to this one when they were faced off, not the one in between. EDG, if not, look, you know, fantastic. They're much better. Confidence is there.
Sheriff here for xeta, and that's just a full shield for Carpe.
Look at nobody. It's just drifting.
He's literally just walking up to challenge the smoke. I mean, Saya luckily has read it with the boom bot. I don't know if maybe he saw something on the edge of that smoke, maybe a mini-map ping, but again, it's just one player of EDG. Yeah. Look how much respect he is commanding on the mini-map. There's 4 people here from T1 fixated on this position now.
I think they're starting to read into it, though, a little bit. They started to consider that rotation, 2 of them kind of drifting back through CT, but see how close EDG are to just kind of springboarding onto that B site. KRÜ already starting to take those first couple of tentative steps, but we know the player who's here on the other side is going to be Munchkin. It's that pretty deep. No one's actively challenging this.
Maybe looking for a retake here of the showstopper, the orbital strike, and the lockdown. This doesn't come through just yet.
Lucky to be breathing. KRÜ wants this pick. Waits for 3, pulls the trigger, doesn't get anyone on the other side. There's the lockdown. So, they have a lot of tools here, Mike. Do they get the chance to even...
Nobody's reflanking.
This is dirty.
He's coming back towards spawn.
This is dirty work.
Molly will buy time here while the lockdown goes down. CHICHOO has 2 nanoswarms, but nobody is aware of this.
How much How much can this one man do? He's closing the gap. They're going to be crossing towards the side. KRÜ is holding them in position. The flank's going to be there in a moment's time. There it is between the two of them. It's deadly. And now Sayaplayer and Munchkin have no good options. So many players to find. And none of them falling. Making some impact on the board. We have the operator out for ban. Need to see T1 come online because this is tragic so far. Getting bullied around this map.
One thing EDG are really good at, in terms of early round indicators, they're so good at switching up who takes first contact, who shows first presence. So T1 are left scratching their heads of where KRÜ is, where's the operator?
Look at the amount of freedom he's got here as well. Even the fact that he's got this far with feeling no pressure certainly gives you a couple of answers to the questions you may have, and T1 sitting a little deeper. They do have a player watching it! Bloody hell!
He's so quick.
He's actually nuts, isn't he? A real treat to watch throughout all of the games. Ban now has to be prepared. Flash gonna force him off the angle. Has to fall away. And the pace has just changed here. They're allowing time for KRÜ just to take those steps around the map. He's got that first pick again. They are down to about 35 seconds though, so they will have to lean in towards one of these two sites.
I mean, T1 have the correct read here though, that KRÜ's found the pick, and they're gonna drift back towards B, but this B site setup will be tested once again. And Sayaplayer just none the wiser.
Oh, but Munchkin is on the case this time, gonna find two. 17 seconds now, Spike not on the site. This could be the first big round for T1 to win in some time. And Carpe wants to do it himself, 10 seconds now. All down to CHICHOO, and this is tough. Ban still standing, Munchkin just around the corner. Spike's down, and so is CHICHOO. T1 finally get another on the board.
How many of those sort of...
Look at this again, nobody trying to sell him something over towards A, but I'm looking at KRÜ here trying to make progress. Arcade, the first port of call. Munchkin tucked behind the box, not wanting to take any of that fight.
How deep does KRÜ actually go here? There's no second peek behind Munchkin. Ban has his sights set towards main. Looks like EDG are actually stacking up here to pop on the back of this.
Well, Ban's done well. And actually Munchkin does incredibly well, still to find one. Takes down Haodong, that's not bad. Ban starting to activate a little, needs to fall away, has to go up the site. EDG gonna take a little bit of that room the other side. Now,
nobody's creeping on this.
Yeah, hold on. It is a beautiful flash through the smoke. Ban gets punished for lingering just a little bit further ahead. Sayaplayer might have the timing right, might not. Gorgeous adjustment, nobody's gone down. But it is this man, the one and only, standing tall and taking one. Falls away, finds safety. He's gonna dip back in, he wants a bit of it, doesn't he? You can tell he wants it. He's waiting though. 2 already this round, we'll need 4. Here's the steps. And waits, and waits, and waits a second too long. Sayaplayer will find him, move him. Give T1 a little bit of a window.
Even in that situation there, nobody's happy to get...
Yeah, big investment, but a big player behind it, so see what he can do for it. For starters, a little bit of noise made towards B, flash there.
Yeah, strange actually, because the stim beacon's thrown down by Haodong. Trying to fake heavy presence here towards B site and fake off this lockdown, but Carpe will be able to remove it.
Actually, I'm just seeing Carpe kind of drift back towards A as well. I think they're reading this quite nicely.
Absolutely, and look at Ban's position as well. He's all the way out of dish.
But it will be a retake. There's no way they challenge on this, right? I'm not worried if they drift further committed towards the side, but no, they're going to keep this one a little in check, allow EDG those precious steps towards the side to get the plant down on A. KRÜ just going to be on that defensive duty, trying to watch anyone trying to peek through that smoke. Oof. Lucky to be alive.
Haodong does burn up the molly as well. I was curious to see if he actually resets all the way towards main here to make use of that. No way, is CHICHOO coming to reflank back behind drop once again.
It looks like he's going to try to. Sayaplayer looking for the impact, but the flashes are just everywhere. He's so blind in this. Unable to really shut down towards it, unable to close down towards it, but Ban's there, Carpe's there. Haodong's still on the side, did get healed up, so he's still holding a good bit of ground. Couldn't get the other fight. It's all down to that wrap, that flank, that CHICHOO position. halfway achieved. Munchkin trying to play the time, trying to play the man, and Ban gonna keep him dead in this lovely...
Board here for EDG. And give it a chance, but doesn't catch nobody.
Well, this time. And it looks like KRÜ already eyeing up that B site. Let's see who's here, though. Sayaplayer doing his best turret impression.
What's tough here is if T1 feel as if they want to lean towards retakes, Haodong potentially has the molly and the orbital strike here.
I like this timing, though, as well. Just seeing nobody once again kind of investing utility a little later into the round, around that 1 minute. Just keeping those 3 players present. KRÜ going to get towards the site. Overwhelms. Munchkin's gone down. Now he looks at who else was here. Sayaplayer, only good for 1. It's actually KRÜ to get him 2, so Plant's going to come in. 4v3, man advantage here to EDG.
No flank once again. It's all coming through spawn here. CHICHOO will find Carpe. It's only xeta and Ban left to try and recover now. Couple of flashes to work with, but xeta stuck on an operator.
Yeah, not
a tall order, Lauren.
Not easy at all. Ban going to try and get across towards the site, maybe. But the flashes are there, and so's this man. He wants to end it in style, get this half done with. Oh, okay. Smoggy's got him. Don't worry. Smoggy's there. So he...
4 people across the dish here. Maybe want to set the tone, or at least imply that there's going to be heavy pressure here.
I don't think anyone cared, though.
No, no.
He's like, cool, I'll put a flash there. Nice. That's about all they did. Second flash, we'll identify Sayaplayer. I don't know how many obviously are behind that. And T1 not being particularly subtle, just maybe taking the tour for the orbs if they can. That'll be maybe on the list. Munchkin, gotta be cautious here, could easily go down. But now he's just gonna try and play on that corner. See who's prowling on the other side. KRÜ is there. Just about to drift away though, not really feeling that presence. And the second attempt at drawing attention towards Dish is gonna warrant a response. Smoggy, not really bothered by Munchkin here. Speaking of unbothered, oh, this man, just nasty with it. This is against pistols though, so this won't be in the highlight reel, but it will be the 10th.
Oh, what's unfortunate is Munchkin solo on the other side of this, outside of Arcade. KRÜ looks like he might just play a deeper position here off the Nano Swarm.
Okay.
Ton of information from CHICHOO.
Can they deal with it though? T1 will be outgunning them here, but already CHICHOO actually going to connect well. And it's Haodong to swing! Oh, this is tragic from T1. Crumbling under the pressure from EDG. We've got a boatload of upgrades now, and Munchkin is left reeling off of that.
So, whether or not he gets timing here on the first, yes, but 4 left to find. CHICHOO down to 10 HP. Nobody, though.
His timing on these flanks.
Yeah.
He's such a little rat the way he plays. It's so good. Look at him. There's no way you get around it. That's a rifle, a nice little reward for him as well. And quickly going to make his way through sand. Oh, lovely start. That's the beginning. Is he going to wake up here? Nobody's gone down as well. This is much better from T1. Pacey, filled with intent. And EDG left with 2, CHICHOO and Haodong. Looking at CHICHOO's positioning here, don't think he's going to be able to get anywhere near enough in time to make any problems for that plant, but that's a shot. Hold on. We're down to a 2v2 now. Ban making this look almost worrying for T1 with him falling. Oh dear, what is going on? Munchkin traded back out a 1v1 now. CHICHOO up against Munchkin. CHICHOO getting a little closer here. Munchkin waiting. Gonna hear these steps, gonna note those shots. And he waits, he better hit this shot. CHICHOO closing the gap now, the tag! And he's got him!
CHICHOO spams the pre-fire and then swings onto it. I think Munchkin even eats a headshot on that first spam.
Operator out. How much is in the tank for T1?
Looking to continue with his pace, looking to pinch on that side here, but KRÜ in the backlines, he's found Munchkin. Look at where that kill is.
I know, I just said how far has he gone exploring for this? T1 looking to try and be aggressive on it, but EDG still holding so much of that territory. Haodong going to send Carpe away. Sayaplayer, xeta and Ban are the only 3 alive. There's for more for how long than anything. KRÜ is on the hunt. He wants blood. He's out for it. Ban puts him to bed, but it's all on ban and it's all but done. EDG stormed through map 1. T1 shattered by that form. Collective, every single one of them having impact. It's time for T1 to turn up, or it's time to go home. To start out, it will be T1 on that defending side, but feeling a little confident, trying to walk down middle, but you can already note it, there will be players watching.
Here as well, actually the spy cam going to deny further progress down mid, and that could have been a big push for T1. Collapsing back very quickly towards A side, but EDG are stacked up outside this as well.
Okay, smokes are in. This is KRÜ. T1, I'm looking to see if they try and maybe go ahead of this. They are trying, and Smoggy says no. Going to take down one. KRÜ's there as well. A couple of trades come back through, and man, he still stands. Down to 21 HP, but he's still breathing, but only for a moment longer. Oh, CHICHOO, come on! The Red Bull
3
clutch.
Bulldogs to work with for EDG. T1 looking curious towards A lobby. Saya try and get something done here with the Sheriff. Won't be noted just yet.
He wants a fight. Wants a bit of a brawl here. Gets the timing. Just a tag, but he gets it back as well.
Takes a ton of damage.
Still trying to posture up here. Got to be careful though, because he's getting more than the response he'd want. Let's fall away from this now. 1 minute left.
EDG looking to re-clear this space as well. The drone will come through. Will pave the way for KRÜ to dig a little deeper here. Good timing on the dart though from xeta.
They're running down the clock pretty well here, T1. Trying to force EDG into one of these sites very late. It's a bit of a gamble. T1 deciding they wanted to lean towards C, but we can see it. EDG opting for that A take. Only one's going to be here. Should be able to call in the cavalry, but not in a position to do much with it now.
Ban on shorty as well, so this retake going to be very difficult to get something done there. Doesn't have any smokes up yet either, so no chance even really to pop out here with the... Oh, they might even just go dry here with no smokes. Oh, Ban will put one towards short though.
Okay, trying to limit some options. Nobody going to be played in with Haodong as well. Lovely little crossfire here. Smoggy does go down. And T1 looking to see if there's any other options. I don't think they're going to be given anything through CT. Yeah, EDG going to safely cross out towards long. You noted it at the start though, there was a lot of Bulldogs there, so they don't want to be making any sort of fumbles. They're not going to be overly chasing. T1 just going to have to go down to the spike. So EDG
might just be a rush C execute off the rip.
Yep. There it is, already going to have KRÜ on the site. Flash towards back. Swing comes in. Haodong spots no one, the site's there. So this will be a retake coming out from T1, whether they liked it or not really. And the backline's not really available. That deep positioning coming out from CHICHOO, he's going to hold a lot of space towards that. Main folks will be CT and Garage, and they need to start making progress here.
Let's come quick, because Saya's a million miles away from this still.
Nice paranoia, nice smoke. Might be caught out here. Should be, is. Okay, Munchkin, nice work. KRÜ's still alive though. Gonna take down Munchkin. Spammed away. Ban's not gonna let him get away with that. Not able to deal with CHICHOO though. A 1v3 is a tall task though. Does get the Vandal, 6 bullets. That is a lot to ask for. Oh my word. Oh, CHICHOO! Okay. Well, T1 get around on the board, but look at the state of their money now. They're back down to pistols.
Yeah, 3 Sheriffs in this. No Blade Storm from Saya either. If anything, that bonus heavily favors EDG's start here to Haven.
No chance here.
Wow.
Said a little chance. And KRÜ gonna get away. An attempt made. And look at this guy. He's so hungry. He's so out for blood. Does he know Sayaplayer? Yeah, he does. Absolutely. There's the classic.
God, man.
This guy's an animal. The way he plays is just so nasty to watch.
You send 3 to the slaughter, and KRÜ cleans up. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, it's pistols, but there's no way to overwhelm him.
No. Well.
T1 need an early victory and an early confidence booster, because...
Yes. My heart's breaking for them a little bit,
yeah.
but there is, you know, that gap up to playoffs is very real, and map 1 certainly wasn't up to caliber. I'm hoping map 2 they at least get a confidence booster to get them back in the game, because right now they feel a little out of it. And Munchkin going to accept it here as EDG. Already certainly a highlight. For now though, we see the operator out for Saya, so that's something. Does he get anything for it here? Challenges on the other side, EDG. 3 players, make it the 4th, already down in towards Sewer. He's trying to stand his ground here. That's a brave play considering. Xeta going to post the Hunter's Fury to try and dissuade this approach, but they're ahead of it. Sayaplayer out of the dash now as well. KRÜ closing in. Sayaplayer, great connection. Takes down the threat. And now operating with 4. CHICHOO might become it. Keep in mind, he's been filthy so far, 7-0.
This will reveal, actually, that T1 are looking to rotate away from this. Interesting enough, EDG looking to thread the needle, find their way onto B site.
But look at the position they've already been able to gain.
Yeah, Smoggy's drifted onto A.
Yeah, the smoke's going to come from kind of downtown, but he's got all that space here, so if they try and play back in, the only threat is through heaven.
T1 are so paranoid, they're scrambling to try and pick back up some control.
It's on Sayaplayer to try and...
Disgusting lurk from Haodong as well.
Oh, he's opting to go all the way around CT too. Yep. In case it wasn't already looking rough, he's going to get a whole lot worse.
Hey, he's going to get wallbanged.
The second that dart went up. And look at Haodong. Spots 1, spots 2. And he's pulled it. Going to find Ban. Knows where Carpe is. Paranoia's going to go through as well, so Carpe can't even try and trade it. And he's just costing them so much time. They're smothering him now. He's got support in this. It's not just Haodong alone. Smoggy's come around too. They fancy a bit of it. Xeta might be able to try and keep his teammates safe here. Yeah, he is. Okay. But the time. EDG getting a little audacious in the plays. Nobody going hunting too. He wants to take these weapons away. He's done very well for 1. The operator will be staying though. And EDG make it to a 4.
Completely overhaul the way they played the second half of Haven last time.
I just, this round I'm kind of eyes towards Sayaplayer. Does he get a moment to even have influence towards this round? It looks like a bit of a deeper hold coming out from EDG. Slower exploration towards Garage. And proactive approach over towards A long from T1. So if anything, kind of funneling EDG in towards that C site.
So yeah, to try and play in Saya as the op anchor here on C site. We'll get some sound cues. Very deep clearance here with the drone.
But if T1 overpush this, they'll just spin back in towards A. And well, they've pretty much taken them all down. Trades are there. It's a 3-1. Sayaplayer, what do you have? 50 seconds to play with, 3 to collect on. They are taking that A site.
As I say, CHICHOO with some space to work with, and we get the benefit of the timing as well. And these are the heartbreaking kills.
This is soul destroying if he doesn't turn. He has had a second thought of it. Finds CHICHOO and it's game on.
Hey,
a 1v2.
Time to play with here as well.
Spike only going down now. Gonna pop the blades as well. Nobody on site. 1 tuck towards Graffiti. That's gonna be Haodong as he checks. Sayaplayer tries to go in. Seems a little short-sighted, a little frustrated. Swing around for T1. Good purchase. Couple of nice ults. Operator out. What does EDG do with this as well? Right? They've got their own ults to play with. They've obviously got a fair crack of money too. And CHICHOO's presence through Garage has been problematic to say the least. A nuisance by all variety, but we do see that Killjoy setup there. So turret's going to be in position. And Munchkin going the long way around.
Good damage taken from KRÜ actually.
He's hunting though. He's feeling aggressive, feeling deadly. Looking like to kind of fall towards the side. Ban going to note the player towards the back of the side, but look at the pressure on this man. So many things to be worried about. Munchkin trying to at least help him out somehow. CHICHOO does go down, but it's just going to be chaotic on the site now. Nobody looking around, takes a little bit of a glance, can't quite find Ban. Gets a little closer, but the crossfires are coming in, just keeping him at bay. Xeta connects. KRÜ in the back line, still lingering around by Garage. Finally decides to take a little look towards the site because they're holding onto this Ban. Oh, a messy fight towards long was never going to be enough here. And the last 2 players make it 1. Need a whole lot. This could be a big round for T1. Can they keep 3 alive? Double swing? Yes, they can.
But they're second on the board. Big switch up from Munchkin here, actually. It's the alarm bot down towards sewers.
I mean, EDG's A takes have been pretty solid. Wouldn't be surprised if they lean back into it.
I mean, with the lockdown available,
Yeah.
they rotate him across here, but does still have Carpe alongside him. Maybe looking for a contact play off the turret or the alarm bot with the Rolling Thunder. There's only 2 of them here.
The gap between is quite substantial too. Sayaplayer going to be sitting towards B. See if he finds anything. He's not. Swing.
Killed by the dart.
Yeah,
Completely wasted.
no value off it. Time, I guess, is the only thing that they get, but that's a very slim reward.
But very quickly now, you can see the call is made to drift back towards a retake. Information gathered off the TP from Ban.
Right there.
You don't want to over-rotate. They've been conditioned to be paranoid about those flanks. You can see it now. Hunter's Fury going to be posted to try and clear through. Nobody. Not going to find what he wants here. Nice denial, though. 28 seconds, finding it hard to filter towards that A site. There's still players to clear through, and Munchkin was one of them, and he's fallen. So maybe it's game on. Sayaplayer finds the shot he needs, backs away, doesn't lose life. Trade comes in. It's on the form of Carpe falling. 3v4 now. And suddenly EDG taking the fight to them, 13 seconds. xeta and Ban, how much can you do to deny this? Paranoia sent, but they can't deny the plant going down. No big chip damage to report. Haodong, yes, took damage earlier, but that's about it. Ban trying to filter his way forward as already his teammate falls. It's not worth the value on this. They're just finding nothing. And the only man who can make the difference would be Sayaplayer here. Rifle, the only investment, everyone else on sheriff's odds and ends. And obviously full, very healthy purchase for EDG. KRÜ taking the space over towards long as well. Clearing out by the box, but you can already see the positioning double stacked up towards sewer. EDG not in a particular hurry. They have everything they need to work late into these rounds.
T1 are so scared of CHICHOO's position and where his utility is that there's just no proactivity on this defensive half. I mean, they're very rarely even challenging for A lobby. Munchkin.
Nice.
So he does benefit there from the cage dropping.
Okay, but can they hold against this? Not with that amount of information. Look at it. Oh, it's devastating. The control comes out as Carpe falls, leaving Sayaplayer still maybe an unknown quantity, but they seem all too aware of it. Nobody the first to try and find that information, and he wins the fight. EDG have the site to their own. The last 2 players feeling irrelevant to the outcome as KRÜ is holding them back. You want a chance to the site, you got to get past this man. And he ain't letting you through. Nothing going to be happening, EDG.
Well, first time, I was mentioning it last round, first time we've actually seen T1 challenge towards A lobby. A little deeper here on a buy round. Saya posted up, rifle in hand, Carpe to support. This time around, EDG not positioned here though. Well, as nobody comes back.
Oh.
Might even just clear this with the drone. Yeah.
Heard the steps. And now what do you do with this one? Carpe save him? Okay. Yeah, maybe you can. Draws out the Hunter's Fury as well.
I guess nothing for it.
Oh, no! That's just going to be devastating. Oh, come on! KRÜ is just too good at this game. Ban's dead in the blink of an eye. The other 3 a million miles away. You can already see it. CHICHOO's already up into garage. This is
It's
brutal.
the fear, it's the paranoia again though. Off the owl drone, they're desperate to try and find I don't want to say a cheesy kill, but a freebie off the Hunter's Fury to potentially play Saya in. And just like that, the blink of an eye, EDG find 2 kills elsewhere. It's so rough for T1.
Oh, he's just walking through them. He is walking through them. They look scared. T1 look terrified. And I don't really blame him when you got the beast up against you. This guy is absolutely unreal. But again, it hasn't just been that solo show from him. We've had a great performance from CHICHOO here as well. Those lurks have put the fear of God in T1. They look absolutely mentally boomed in this right now. EDG.
Adjustment here. They're going to put Sayaplayer in towards garage. Now Munchkin tasked with holding down, anchoring that A site. Lockdown available. The thing is, with no exploration from T1 this half, there's not really anything that indicates what their default looks like. I mean, They've barely even pushed out and dealt with the spy cam in a single round that I can think of. CHICHOO has all the information across the map. And EDG just running rampant with it.
Look how close they are. He's so far ahead of even that dart that just came in. Yeah, not going to be hindered by utility. He wants to fight towards the backside. This time, though, T1 actually going to fall away from this. Sit a little bit deeper towards CT. Depend on that lockdown.
Get out of spike planted.
Should give him a bit of room, but look who's hunting!
Oh my god!
xeta here! And he wants more! He's going to chase him around the map. He's still going. Does it land? It does.
The shock down and the aftershock's going to deal with the lockdown.
And now you got problems galore. 4v4 and you got to make your moves now. You got to try and get towards the side. He is here, standing his ground. Does eventually fall down to Munchkin. It's back down to a 3v3, but the time's still ticking. The Paranoia finds nothing. Nobody on the reposition. It's just gorgeous work. On the drop down, it matters not. Nobody there to greet him with a smile like he did before, but you can see it every round. There's value. He might have another one.
Oh, he knows where you are now, Carpe.
Terrified. They are terrified, and rightly so.
Here.
Yeah, run away. Run away while he still can. I wouldn't want to face him right now. Confidence sky high for the man. This is his map.
Here.
Does anyone want to try it? Haodong? Okay. He's still going to carry on forward. Be it a Marshall, be it the operator, doesn't really matter. Maybe a shorty to add to injury. No, Munchkin this time stands tall. Who's got the multi-kills from EDG here, though? None of them. It's Munchkin, still alive and kicking as best he can. Leaving nobody in Haodong. The others to try and handle this. Munchkin getting that defused. Oh, Haodong's there! And now down to the 1v1. Nobody breaks them in two.
T1's attack in half. That's not a good start. 25 HP off the rip here for Saya. Actually, I was going to say the re-clearance here if nobody will full swing onto that, but still has the dart even here. Usually invested off the rip.
Standing ahead.
Not giving away too much, but a fair amount of pressure now noted. The push looks good. Sayaplayer, highly valuable. Nice overrun from Carpe. Munchkin going to catch the cross too. T1 taking a damn good go to this. Much better from T1. But look who remains. If it was anyone else, I'd have wrapped up this sentence long ago. But we give him credit where it's due in this, and we give him this moment. What can he do with this? He knows Munchkin was middle. That's not the target of focus for now. Does he find that first blood working back in? Looks for a target. No one's showing. Checks graffiti, finds it, dips. Whoa! Round by round. But I still get terrified of seeing him just go and walk about, just taking a little bit of space, deciding what to do with it. We've got a 3-play stack over towards A as well. Pretty cheap. Again, this round they do only really walk in with that Sheriff that's in KRÜ's hands. Otherwise, that's going to be classic. So if T1 go through their due diligence, they should be fine. Clear as they go. You can see the caution being shown here, obviously being...
Respect being shown.
Yeah, just terrified. Mostly of him.
Looking to now regroup back towards C. KRÜ looked like he almost responded to an audio cue there.
Heard it, maybe. He's going to be watching through from Garage. Held back for now. How long does that smoke last? Okay, a little bit of info. CHICHOO's got Sayaplayer. They're not getting the access. Oh, God! Saya's got one! Okay, he's got down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is totally fine. 33 seconds is definitely a little dangerous. But it's dealt with. T1.
They're looking to continue to pressure here towards A lobby.
Still need to be careful on the way in. You can see them trying to go through all of those corners, clear everything in front of them.
Smoggy's still set up here for a stun. KRÜ almost with a sixth sense here. Reading a couple of players of T1 backed into the corners, but doesn't get any damage and forced back by the drone.
Yeah, nobody Smoggy And KRÜ all here. They're leaving B, basically kept safe by a trap and a little bit of a passive hold by Haodong. T1 walking into quite the stack of players here. Sayaplayer better be good for it. And he goes. First man found. Clears out one. Looks for the follow-up. Not going to happen. Hold by nobody. Smoggy with the swing. Takes down Sayaplayer, but there's still Smoggy on the side, but overwhelmed. T1 doing nicely here. A 2v3 is not impossible, though. Paranoia gets sent now. They can't really get ahead of that smoke, so Carpe playing by Graffiti is in a pretty powerful position here until...
Wait, xeta?
Huh?
The smoke dropped.
Seemingly completely unaware. Ban saving the day there, Mike. That felt like they were about to fumble it.
How far can they take this now? Anticipating a little bit of aggression coming out of that timeout. 3 stingers and a sheriff, so no... I was going to say, no freedom here for T1. They've got to play this carefully.
I guess they can afford a couple of these rounds, but
Cage trigger.
just to see how long they live with this. Again, probably a good choice from T1 to just go for the C take, feels safe.
Well,
Felt
getting
safe.
ahead of it.
Yep. Lost a bit of that timing on it now. They could re-address this. They could re-pressure. Sayaplayer going to take towards the side, but EDG have all 5 players here waiting. Let's see how this pressure looks though. Munchkin going to deal with the first. CHICHOO goes down. KRÜ gets towards the side, spots out the players, but again, still working with stingers. It ain't going to be enough. Carpe overwhelms, but Smoggy to do the damage, leaving it a 3v2. Only down to Smoggy, and T1 weathering the storm here. Does he? How far does he take that, do you reckon? I mean,
Last time T1 were incapable of shutting this down.
Yes.
And they conceded a number of first deaths on the back of it. Reading into it potentially, though. It's actually, yeah, the alarm bot's posted up here to prevent a flank coming through.
It's a test of Haodong then instead. Sayaplayer going to lead the way. The paranoia was good. I don't think they noticed that it actually connected very, very well. Plays in Haodong just perfectly. Sayaplayer, a little bit of a fumble there. Smoggy going to make the most of that as well. Gets the trade. Oh, KRÜ as well. Connects on towards xeta, leaving Munchkin in a rough situation. Made worse with that operator. Rattling. Theatric shot in and out of the server. And I think he's getting a little confident, a little cocky. Getting that first hit in that second half. And they're getting aggressive down towards long. It looked like T1 were prepared for this before. This time around, are they ready for what's on the way? Oh God, the headhunter himself, he's here. He's gonna keep going on this one too. Gets a little closer. Just around that
You
corner.
should run.
3 players. Was baited in, toyed in, teased in. He still gets the kill. Haodong is there with a ban. Tries to do everything he can. Still does the damage. CHICHOO comes back around. And EDG all too prepared for this. Munchkin once again left here alone. Desolate. So few options. Oh, adding insult to injury, isn't it? What are you meant to do? Got 3 to clear. Stunned up. 38 seconds. Even the turret's not on his side at this point. Can he isolate one of these? First, yes. Trying to look for that swing. CHICHOO held off. The second!
Okay.
Munchkin, you knew where he was. And he waits. He waits. Oh, no! Heartbreak!
Looks like it might be a stun set up.
He wants to fight it, though. He wants to fight it! Takes Sayaplayer down to barely anything. Left alive on 15. There's a message to the others, do not come to this site, and they dare go forward. He waits. Tucked in the corner, though, dealt with by that. Oh! Dives a little further ahead. Zeta's still standing. Smoggy's there, though. They walk through the smoke to their slaughter. Paranoia sent. EDG massacring T1. Until then, it's CHICHOO trying to do something to deny it, no!